Marco. Nicole, how you doing? Just waiting for everybody to jump in, get this party started. Emily, how are you doing? I'm actually talking about one of my diagnoses today, which is one of the top 10, one of the 10 personality disorders. Shoemaker still in here? If he is, how you doing? I'm doing. I'm doing. I can't wait. Friday, I'm getting a workout mat. Just waiting for more people to jump in. I hope everybody's doing well. My anxiety's been pretty high today. I don't know why. Just waiting to get this party started. It's still early, just a couple of minutes in. Let me jump over to Discord real quick. Let people know I'm live. I gotta stop. I'm gonna. I think what I'm gonna do is how I started this. How I did the notification for this like a long time ago. Like a whole day in advance. I'm gonna stop doing that. I'm gonna do it the same day. I think I'm gonna stick doing it to my normal schedule, the day of. I haven't been getting. I don't know if you're getting them, but I haven't been getting notifications to a lot of videos, to a lot of channels I'm subscribed to. You know how you turn that bell notification on and you're like, you get notified? Well, I haven't been getting those notifications to a lot of channels I'm subscribed to. So I'm gonna have to go through my list and find out what's going on. Yeah, I don't understand it. I really don't. It drives me insane. Because usually when I go live, right when I go live, 5 or 6 people will already be there, like pop right in. You know, I don't care about the big numbers. I just like when people come in, and conversate, right at the beginning, how's their day going? Man, that sounded bad, didn't it? Sounded pretty depressing. Like I live in a shack with nobody around. Oh man. It's like I live out in the woods, don't have any neighbors. Yeah. Thank you, Emily. And Nicole has the same thing. She sets her alarm for mine also. So I did a new setup for the mods in Discord. I have their own section instead of being bunched up with everybody. When you come online, you're in your own section. So it says ATS mods. So I'm going to go ahead and start. Okay. We know there's several types of personality disorders. There's a screen share so you guys can know. And then I'm going to share mine. Make sure I share the right screen. Okay. So I'm going to go to the different types. You have borderline personality disorder, paranoid, avoidant, schizoid, obsessive, antisocial, historic, narcissistic, schizotypal, dependent. And then you have mine, which is personality disorder not otherwise specified, PDNOS. And it's a small paragraph. It basically says in the new Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, 5th edition, DSM 5, personality disorder not otherwise specified has been replaced by personality disorder trait specified. This diagnosis is given when you have the characteristics of a personality disorder, but you don't fully meet the criteria of for any specific one. You may have a variety of symptoms of several different personality disorders. Oh my God, when I heard that, I'm like, so I started reading other personalities, and I'm like, I have that, but I don't have, that's a good thing. So I don't know how they diagnosed me with that. I think it was over time that when people would conversate with doctors and psychologists and psychiatrists and my therapist and my caseworker, and we'd have conversations and they'd take notes. That's how they figured out not only do I have bipolar, I have a personality disorder. DJ Road Knox. So I don't have, borderline personality disorder, but I might have a symptom of it. You know, I might have a symptom of being paranoid. Well, I used to be paranoid, if you want to be honest. When I first sobered up and I would go out with people, I would have to sit in the corner so I could put my back against the wall and watch people come in. If that makes any sense. Now it's like whatever. But for a while there, it was like anxiety. I think it was more anxiety, not paranoid, but anxiety. You know, I don't have a fear of public crowds like I used to. Some people do. You know, I think I've overgrown it. When I was when I was intoxicated, I didn't care. But when I sobered up, there was a period of time where I did care. So You still do that, Rogue Knox? When you go out to eat, you find the corner of the restaurant so you can see people coming in and out? Is that part of anxiety or paranoia? Yeah, me neither. I still have to see people coming in the door. I don't have to be in the corner of the restaurant, like way in the corner, but I still have to have my eyes on the door. Yeah, I don't know if it's part of my PTSD or not. I just know that I have to be able to see people coming in. Oh, that's tough, Road. That's tough. You have to deal with that. For those of you coming in, welcome. I'm talking about unspecified personality disorder. So there's not much research on it. So when you Google unspecified personality disorder, all it says is if you experience some personality disorder traits, but not enough to fully meet the criteria of a specific type, you may receive a diagnosis of personality disorder not otherwise specified. This diagnosis may be also known as personality disorder trait specified. So it's just things I deal with. I am going to touch on other personality disorders as we go, but I'm going to go through the scientific turn because I don't deal with borderline personality disorder. I don't have that, or avoidant personality disorder, or obsessive compulsive personality. I don't struggle with those. Uh, Today I'm talking about my struggle with it, which I still don't understand it. I still don't understand me sometimes. The way my brain operates, some people don't understand me. Like, I'll be in a conversation with you guys and I'll totally go out in the left field about something else and then come back to the subject we're talking about. And I think that has a lot to do with my personality. That's the reason why they say I have a personality disorder. So what does that mean, Rogue? I don't have a freeze response. Smitty, how are you doing, Smitty? Good seeing you in chat. George, you're learning a little bit about your neighbors. So I was, you know, I've never asked my therapist when I go to see my therapist on every other Monday. I'm going to ask about what is unspecified personality disorder. Because I still don't understand it. All right, committee, you have a good night. Thank you for stopping in. So people in potentially life-threatening situations have a fight, freeze, or fawn response. I only have fight or flight. I've been in that situation one time, and I fought, and then they came back for round two. If that makes any sense, they came back for round two. Which I don't understand why, if you lose first round, why would you come back for round two just to lose again? So with that statement, that means that you're either going to jump out the window or you're going to, or the other scenario is you're not going down without a fight. If you can make it through the window, you're going through the window, or you're not going down without a fight. One of the two of the scenarios. You're running out the door, jumping out a window, or you're not going down without a fight. She's picking up every weapon in the house and being like, "We're having fun today." But now you got dogs, so you ain't got to worry about nothing. So I'm going to open up panel. And if you know anybody else that deals with personality disorders, or if you struggle with one yourself, yeah, I have lots of sharp, pointy things too. So, yes, and you do have land sharks. So if you know anybody personally that struggles with personality disorders, or you struggle with one yourself, you can come up on panel. We can talk about it, have open dialogue to learn more about it. Because I really don't know much about my personality disorder, and mine is unspecified. So I have like a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that into one. Kung Fu Panda. uh, uh, I put a large pit in a sleeper hold to save my dog. Does that count? Unfortunately, I didn't have a weapon. I don't mean to laugh. And if that's a real life situation, geez, you got some kahunas. That's a good one. I've never heard anybody put a dog in the sleeper hold. There's a first time for everything. I believe it. I believe that's why I said that's the first time I ever heard somebody say that. I could just picture it now. That would be intense. Your adrenaline must have been going 100 times per hour. And you probably saved your dog too in the process. Debo, how's work, brother? And it's good seeing you, Kung Fu Panda. It's been a while. That's awesome. That's awesome. That is awesome. I always, even though we protect our dogs, are here to protect us. Sometimes our job is to protect our dogs too. So people that are coming in late, unless you catch the replay, I covered a little bit of unspecified personality disorder, a disorder that I deal with. I'm still lost on it and what it means, and I think I'll come back to this subject. Um, about it. Damn. So, I was like, yeah, I'm going to go live and talk about unspecified personality disorder. And I'm like, yeah. And then I'm like, I get live and I don't even know much about it. Like, I'm all pumped up to talk about something I really don't know much about. And there's not really much of anything online. So, what I'm going to have to do is when I go see my therapist on Monday, next Monday, I'm going to get her to give me a breakdown of my unspecified personality disorder and how they came to that diagnosis. And then I'll share it with you guys. And then what I'll do is break down other personality disorders because I was doing research. There's a lot. I think there's one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10 personality disorders. So I think that's what my game plan is going to be, is talk about each individual personality disorder one at a time. I think that's what I'm going to do. But I want to finish talking about mine first. So I'm going to get more info on it. I should have come prepared, but my brain wasn't thinking. I should have talked about something else, instead of wasting 30 minutes of nothing. Not really talking about anything except you guys, saving dogs and learning that I have unspecified personality disorder, but not really knowing what it means and knowing anything about it, because there's not much out there to know about it. It's just to know that I might have different types. I might have dependent issue and, antisocial and avoidant and paranoid and a little bit from borderline and so on. So, you know, I know you guys don't think nothing's wasted, but, I think usually when I come online, I try to come with some research, even if Alma Carrera. So are you back home now? No? When you gonna be home? I will. Okay. Man, you're way ahead of us. That's 10 hours. Yeah, it's 8:30 here and it's 6:58 in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning where you're at. Man, you're already in. It's Thursday where you're at right now. Are you enjoying the trips? Okay. What's good hearing from you, and be safe. Be safe. It's good hearing from you, Alma. Be safe. But those of you who are here, I thank you for being here. Um, I wish I had more to talk about. Um, excuse me. I really don't have a lot more to talk about right now. So, oh, it sucks. She stops in when she wants to. She's a wildfire. Let's talk about Bruno. So, Alma, you're still in Discord. So, if there's a topic that you want to talk about, Alma, post it in Discord and we could talk about it. So, but it's good hearing from you that you're doing all right and work is going good. Um, I need to do more homework on more topics. I really got to do some homework. I got to get more people involved. I got to draw more people in. Um, I got to upgrade. I'm trying, Alma. Thank you for the compliment. I'm just trying to do what I can to get more men to be talkative and be open, you know, knowing that they're not the only one going through something. There's a lot of us men out there that are going through something, and it's okay to talk about it instead of bottling it in. I just wish I could get more males interactions. I do have a few, and I respect those that come in here, because they come in and they chat, and one of them comes up on panel and talks and, shares what he goes through, which is very important to talk about what you're going through. Because if you don't talk about what you're going through, you're just going to explode at the wrong time, at the wrong person, to the wrong person. And it's usually towards a loved one or to yourself. That's why it's best to talk about what's going on upstairs and getting it off your chest. And if even if you have to seek a therapist to get help. Alma's correct. If men are going through any type of emotions, it's okay to show it and ask for help. It takes a real man to ask for help. And I agree with that statement. And I stand by that statement. But it took me a long time to ask for help. And I'm here today because I asked for help. So, yes, and that doesn't make you any less of a man. That is correct. So, I thank you guys for being here. Um, I need to get my hands on a psychology book. So if anybody has a psychology book they would like to donate to me and ship to my address, I'd be more than welcome to it. So I can start reading it and taking notes. So when I come live, I don't have to do shared screen. I'll have notes right in front of me to talk about it. Or I could just buy one. I have to find one. So I love you guys. You guys are an amazing bunch of people. Um, I'm going to drop down into voice chat in Discord for a little bit. And then, yes. So, yeah. So, Emily, if you can, stop in and voice chat. Nicole will be there. I know Jenna is off for the next night or two. So, and whoever else wants to jump into voice chat is more than welcome. I'll see you guys later. All things serious out.